Lord.
Okay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Differential FPL YouTube channel where we discuss the Fantasy Premier League. I am your host, Bishop Doherty, and on today's show, we're going to pretty much just focus on the previous game week, quick reactions. We'll touch a little bit on our plans, but because it's the because we have internationals this game week, we're going to try. We're going to keep this one a little bit short, and then we'll try to talk a little bit more in about a week or two. All right. So, with that in mind, here with me to discuss this game week is Abi. Abi, how's it going?
All good, all good. Great weekend, EPL wise, FPL wise. Sweet stuff.
Yeah. Right now, I'm trying to just make sure the the stream is working. I think it should be, but let me just try to let me see. All right, it looks like it's up. All I can see is the. Hold on a second. All right, so Shola is on. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I see us now. Chat looks good. Shall I say, yo, brr. So I'm guessing we're on and you can hear us. Yo, let me just put that. Because instead of the fool to say, yeah, I can hear you guys looking nice. Or else put rubbish. Just put, yeah, brr. What the fuck? Which one? Okay, what is brr?
Shut please.
What is brr? But anyways, I think we can sort of hop on and we can go now. Right. I think we're good. We can go loud and clear. All right. So we're good. So if you're watching us on the stream, straight up, you see our teams. That's pretty much what we're going to focus on this week. First off, Shola is not here right now, but we'll just go through Shola's team and try to talk about it a little bit, and then we'll go through your team, Abby, and then go through my talk a little bit about what I said, reactions, transfers, and then we'll see where we go with that. All right. So first up, Shola's team, nice week, 77 points. I think the average is about 60. I don't think the app is fully updated, but the average is about 60. So 77 points, give him like a nice, decent green arrow. Petrovic was his keeper. Lacroix was his defender with 3 points. Tarkowski with 5. Calafiori with 6. I mean, like defenders now that get DEFCON, you have to get more of them. Like, what do you think, Abi? I mean, look at that. Two guys that on a different day, Lacroix, Tarkowski. If it wasn't for DEFCON, they'll be on like 4 points.
Like 2 points. Yeah.
Points, yeah, like 4 points, like both of them together. But right now, both of
Yeah.
them are bringing what 8 points from a game week where they conceded 3 goals. So I mean, man, DEFCON has become so. All those little points help your team. You get me? So Lacroix. So that's Shola's back line. Um, in the midfield, he had Kudus 12 points. Foden 3, Ndiaye 7, Semenyo monster week from Semenyo 18, Haaland 16 points, Yao Pedro 2, Mateta 2. And then on his bench, he had Reinders with 3. Again, Anderson as well collected 3 goals. He collected 3 goals and he finished with 3 points and he didn't drop an assist. So at this point, you just got to be like, yep, um, yep, it is what it is. Halima says hi. Hi, Halima. Thank you for joining us, Halima, as well. Hopefully, we get more people join us as well. All right, so that's your last team, 77 points. Nice game week. Well, I said short team, not the highest, but it's still all right. Um, Happy, would you want to go through your team?
I mean, yeah. Pretty all right with Dubravka with 2 in goal.
Yes.
Gabriel with 9. Funny enough, that was my transfer for the week. I took out Diouf in West Ham for Gabriel, so that paid
Ooh,
off.
nice. Paid off.
Tarkowski with 5, Dorgu with 1, which is really pissing me off because for some weird reason, I just knew that Mayu were going to keep a clean sheet in this game. So I benched Van Ven, I played Dorgu. I'm like, okay, fine, let Dorgu be part of this.
Yeah.
Only for him to end up on the bench, man. Very annoying thing.
And he came off for the nice 1 point.
Yes, for just 1 point you get. I was so
Yeah.
annoyed.
I'm surprised you still had Dogu. How come you still have Dogu?
Now, I've not really prioritized defender transfers, so I think when I pop my wild card or something, I'll take him out.
Is your wildcard popping this week?
No, I mean, I think I could still go game week 8 with my team, but after that, it definitely needs to come out.
Okay, all right, fair enough, fair enough. All right, what else you got?
Yeah. Then my midfield, Semenyo with 18, Monster Week. Kudus finally paid off 12 points. Morgan Gibbs White lost, didn't do anything, but yeah, got Defcon, so 4 points. I'll take that.
Yeah,
Foden hasn't repaid me. He hasn't repaid me, bro. 3 points since. Nothing going on there. Then up top, Mateta with 2, Joao Pedro with 2, Captain Haaland 16. Yeah, so yeah, pretty fair. Oh yeah,
it's
I bench Gakpo. Big regrets.
big guy. Oh
Oh
yeah,
well.
7 points. Why did you bench Gakpo? Was it because he was playing Chelsea?
No, so it was like Gakpo or Joao Pedro. So I'm like, okay, Joao Pedro's at home. Maybe he would. And then Gakpo's minutes too. But
Uh,
yeah,
Fair enough, fair enough. I can see why you maybe. Trump, I said, what was I saying? Slaughter has been moving a little bit mad. I think he benched him in the previous game, right? He didn't start
yeah,
like.
he didn't start one game. Yep.
Yeah,
So
he
I was
didn't
like,
start.
oh, that's a risk.
Hello, oh yeah, Aisha too is here. Thanks for joining us, Aisha, as well. Appreciate that. All right. I mean, Foden, does Foden survive on your wild card? I know you don't even have Reinders. You're one of the few people that don't have Reinders.
Foden. If their fixtures are still good at the turn of the international break, sure. I mean, he's not an immediate sale, but like 1, 2 game weeks, if he doesn't do anything, then he'll get the boot.
You might bounce him, yeah. Let's give him a nice
Yep.
real quick. Yeah, I see that as well because Dogu is the one that because when I was looking at your team, I was like, oh, this guy, you have Dogu. How do you still have Dogu after all these weeks?
Bro, that's a real question.
Yeah,
Not
so
sure last saying he's selling Foden.
Man said he's selling Foden as well. Yeah, I nearly went with Foden that time when they were playing Burnley, but I decided to go with Guardiola. So my team actually 85 points. Uh, in goal, I had Petrovic with 3, Gabriel with 9, sexy 9 points there. You also got Defcon as well at 2. I think you got 2 bonus, which was great. And Gudmonson with 1. The brother is here. Osigo is here. The brother. Nice one. Thanks for joining us here. Let us know what you think in the chat, in the comments. I know we're in a group together. Osigwe's team, I'm just beating down already. I was the scraps guy. Scars. But anyway, yeah. And then yeah, Kudus with 12. Finally, he brings points because I've been looking at him with one eye. That this guy, you are beginning to run mad. What's going on? But
Bruh.
yeah, I'm telling you. I mean, you watched the game, yeah. Yeah,
God, that big miss. He could have even had a brace. That chance I just skied, yeah.
yeah. I thought that was it. I thought this was that after that miss, he was definitely going to not going to return. But thankfully, he returned, dropped 12 points. So, I'm not too fussed about it. I get it. Reinders with 3, Saka with 8 points, looking good. Haaland obviously inevitable at this point. 16, yeah, Pedro 2, Isidore 1. My bench all zeros because I think Ekdal didn't even play as well. So basically, no one on my bench played. And actually, sorry, apart from my bench keeper, who was Dubravka, and I nearly took a minus this week because I wanted to I wanted to replace Chalobah in my team, not Chalobah himself, but like replace him with somebody that was getting minutes, right? Because
Yeah.
yeah, because my bench to this week was Dewsbury Hall, Chalobah, Ekdal, like I mean, obviously Dewsbury Hall was playing Man City. No, sorry, Dewsbury Hall was playing
Palace. Crystal
no,
Palace.
he had a red card. Sorry, he had a yellow card in the previous game. So because he had a yellow card in the previous game, in this game, what's it called? He couldn't play. So that's why I because he had like that 5 yellow
Yeah,
card.
5 games there before the
Yeah,
first
how many
19 games.
games? What's said that rubbish? Is the ever? Hey, Asha. Dewsbury Hall, right? So I think when you get those 5 consecutive yellow cards, you sit out the next game, right? That's what happens, right?
Yeah, if you get 5 yellow cards in the opening 19 games, yeah.
Yeah,
After your fifth, you get a suspension, 1 game suspension.
you get 1 game suspension. Oh, it's 1, not 2. Okay, so he's going to be available
Mm-hmm.
for the next game week. But yeah. So I mean, talking about this game week at all, everybody had Semenyo. How have you? I think this is like a good time before the international break to look back at your team already this season. Right now, rank you're like 1.8 million, less than 1.8 million. We have one free transfer, and you have 0.2 in the bank. Um, with the way this season, how has this season looked for you so far? I mean, it's just starting, but this is the point where you have to start getting traction so you don't get left behind.
Yep. I mean, season has been very funky to be honest, because points have come from the weirdest places.
Yeah.
And then let me say, apart from Haaland, that's Mr. Consistent. None of the, should I say, regulars have really been at it. So it's a whole lot of new takers and then just people you don't even expect that are returning. Like, think about it, minus Haaland, who else would you say is a steady source of points that has been delivering? Let me say, these like midfielders and attackers now.
I mean,
Nobody really.
nobody like the only guy that has come close is what's his name, Bruno, and even he has missed pens. And
Exactly. That's two pen misses. Yeah,
yeah,
I think.
exactly. Like so, apart from Haaland, yeah, right. Apart from Haaland, none of the regular guys that you would usually look to for points have started this season dropping points. I mean, Watkins had easy fixtures and he didn't drop points. Wood
Bruh.
Wood looks scraps right now. He got taken off today as well with no points. So he's already Shola says 9.0 DM, God forbid. But people had Bruno. People had Bruno. So and people still have Bruno. There's something that nearly captained him this week. If not for that pen miss last week, a lot of people would have captained him this week. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
So you're right. When it comes to midfielders and forwards, it's very hard to think of forwards or midfielders from last season that did well, that are just doing well this season, right? So you're right there. So that means that you pretty much have to look for new guys,
Yep.
get 3 points. And one person that's really getting points, new guy, is Semenyo. Semenyo, 18 points. Like, you've had him since the beginning of the season, right? Or did you bring him in?
Nah, this was one of those cases of like, I'll be doing myself a disservice if I don't get this brother in. I
Yeah.
folded. I won't even lie, bro. After the first like two, 3 games, I'm like, nope, nope. I wouldn't be left out. I get my
Oh my
Semenyo
days.
in.
When did you bring him in?
I think this was after the first international break. I think when I made the move from Palmer to Elanga
Yeah.
after Palmer's injury, then Elanga was just benching, even worse, not even dropping
Yeah.
two, giving me 1 point. I think I had like 2 weeks of that, and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this shit again. Then I got some. So I think like game week 5, yeah, I think I got him in game week 5.
Game week 5, yeah. Like I was a
Mm-hmm.
little bit different. I actually went for him around like I think I went for him beginning of game week 3 or 4 on my. But
Oh,
I think it was on my. I think it might have been on my wild card, but I'm not sure yet. But it was when I took out. I think it was when I took out Palmer that I was like, oh yeah, this guy you can be going. So when I took out Palmer, I bought his menu. So I've chopped all those points. I wish Shola had kept his coconut head for just one more week. Just one more week. So we
Shola
can
been
laugh at
tears.
it this week.
Having so much tears and pain.
I let to taste the salty tears this week because he Shola finally brought him in and said, you know what, I'm going to just bite the bullet and buy him because right now, because imagine if you didn't have Semenyo this week,
Bruh.
by days. This is what Shola is like obviously less than 1.3 M now, but if you didn't have Semenyo this week, Omo, you're dropping like a stone. You're dropping like a stone. Defenders, Shola said he would have shed generational tears. I swear, him and whoever else doesn't have him. If you haven't had him, but when it comes to defenders have seemed to be like the hero this season, but I've still not taken that punt on 4 at the back this season. I'm not like gone 4 at the back because I want to go 4 at the back. With the way defenders have been getting points this season, is that somewhere that you yourself you're thinking of going?
No. The
Ah,
thing is, at fourth back is should I say, is never something I actively want to play. So
yeah,
unless I'm forced to, maybe an injury or something. Yeah, because with defenders, it's just very high risk. And I mean, the possibilities for a reward is too low because what are
yeah.
the odds of a defender scoring? And then if they lose their clean sheet, that's it, it's done.
Well,
And
it's
then,
not
okay,
done anymore, is it? Because of this new DEFCON. So now,
DEFCON,
because of this
yes.
DEFCON, like, okay, so for example, now your team currently, your forwards, right? You had three
Yep.
forwards: Haaland, Pedro, Mateta. You had three defenders: Tarkowski, Dogu, and Gabriel.
Yep.
your defenders outscored your attackers, even with
Yep.
Haaland. You did. So the point. Well, oh, did they? Yeah, they did. Well, 9+.
Without the
Without the
captaincy.
without the captaincy. Yeah. So I'm looking
Eh,
at it.
It's the same thing actually. They both got 12.
Yeah,
Oh no, Takasi got 5. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, go on.
yeah. So I'm like, do we start? I mean, with the way there, and the funniest thing is that with forwards, there's hardly any second forward out there that you are 100% sure this guy is doing it, right? So someone like
Mm-hmm.
is might come into the picture very soon, right? If he keeps getting games, but right now everybody's still chilling on him, waiting for him to get those minutes first before you now decide to jump. Obviously, some people will go early, but the reason why a lot of people are able to go early is because other forwards like Watkins, Gyökeres, Pedro, even Mateta, games that is supposed to get you points, they are not getting you points. You get what I mean? So
Yeah.
even if you don't have a second forward, then you don't even have so what about the third forward? So there's definitely not a third forward in the mix, right? So that's why I was like, yo, 4-4-2, somewhere that maybe I will probably think of going very soon, um, as well because of all the depth points and the ability for all these defenders to just get 4 points. Like, look at this guy today. I think Guardiola got me 12. Pretty much, Gabriel got me 12. Gabriel got me 9. Gudmundsson got me 1. But then Gudmundsson is my 4.0. And both of them, both Gabriel, that's what, 20 points. And my forward line without captain, 8+2, 10, 10+1, 11. That's it. 11 points on my forward line. So maybe these defenders are getting more into vogue. So I think we talked about it earlier this season because of the DEFCON, but now I'm thinking that I have gone too cheap with my defenders after my wild card. Yeah, I've gone too cheap. I went for Gudmundsson and Ekdal. It's too cheap. But guess what? I have 5 million in the bank. I have one free transfer as well. Rank is around 600, around less than 600k at the moment. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, with what I have, I can, instead of focusing on say like a Pedro change, which we'll talk about a little bit, I feel like a good defender instead of Gudmundsson and Ekdal is a good place to go before I now deal with Dewsbury Hall. What do you think about that?
I mean, yeah, sure, that's very valid, yeah. Because I mean, you two 4.0 defenders is actually just being funky, chocolate defenders.
you know
Spend
what's so
that
funny?
money, bro.
You know what's so funny? The person that led me down that path, he doesn't have 2.4, 4.0 defenders.
Ushala.
Yeah, that bed down select full. Look at his defenders are hardly seen as good bosses. So he has two guys that can actually get him there. Like, look at his defense. All his defenders scored more. Well, actually, not all his defenders. Sorry. So his my two 4.0 got me 1. He has a 4.5 that got him 3, and Goodbotsi got him 1. So, like, so that I'm thinking, do I go high? I get another Arsenal defender, and that becomes my double up for the season. The Shazam do hit. Or do I go low and get me a 4.5? I have this Salah money now. And if I decide to spend the Salah money on somebody like what's it called? That like Isaac, when Isaac starts to pop, right? If I
Mm-hmm.
go high in defense, I might not be able to afford someone like Isaac, right? But if I don't do that, I have more flexibility to play whichever way I want to play. So does someone like Isaac command that 10.5 that they are putting on his head?
I mean, normally yes, but for now, no. I don't think he's not started the season strongly. I mean, he didn't have a preseason, so he's still
Mhm.
very unfit, like lacking match fitness. So Isak for me is a wait and see. And then there's a Gitike who started hot in a Liverpool jersey.
Exactly.
So there's competition, and he's not even firing yet. So not
Yeah,
just yet.
you just have to wait, right? One other
Mhm.
person I want to talk about a little bit is that also affects my plans greatly is somebody like what's his name, Palmer. Now, when Palmer comes back, Chelsea have Nottingham Forest away and Sunderland at home. Now, that's a straight up. What's it called? Those are two nice games for you guys. Do you expect Palmer to be back for both of them?
And I mean, reports say he'll be back after the international break, but I mean, after back-to-back groin injuries, they'll be more careful with him.
Yeah. So you think
So
they might just keep him on the rest? He might still be rested still.
even if he features, I think it'll be limited minutes. So
Yeah.
I
So it's
wouldn't
definitely not
say
somebody
he'll
on
get set.
your radar right now.
No, not really.
But he does make Pedro someone that you keep, right? Like you look at Pedro that okay, maybe Palmer is coming back. If Palmer comes back, it becomes better for Pedro, right?
Yes, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, because even without Palmer, without Jalap, Pedro's threat has reduced. I don't think he's taking a shot. I think in 4 out of the last 5 games, something weird like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Hmm.
wait, I think I saw that. I think it was like 0 shots, they said.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. How is he having 0 shots? Do you think that is because of Palmer? Is that because of Palmer?
Not necessarily, because he is not exactly an out and out striker. I mean, I know he could finish, he's good aerially, but ideally he plays off a striker. So
Yeah.
sometimes he wouldn't be in the box and stuff like that,
Yeah, it's more of a 10. Basically, it's more of a Palmer.
like a
Or
second
just
striker. Yeah.
without the goals that Palmer brings. Because I mean, he's also someone that a lot of people are on, and this was going to be one of my segments this week. It was going to be what have you done for me lately? And someone like Pedro, someone like Gyökeres, those are the kind of people that I go to feature because these guys are not doing anything. When I say they're not doing anything, I'm not saying they're not doing anything on the pitch, but I'm talking strictly FPL here.
FPL. Yeah.
FPL doesn't send how many times you
I
created space
swear,
for
all
your
the
team.
chances you created, all your nice runs, none of
Yes,
that,
yeah, all
bro.
that we don't FPL does not care about that. FPL cares is cold hard facts. How many points
Yeah.
did how many goals did you score? How many
Did
assists
you
did
assist? Simple, nothing more, nothing less.
you That's why I like FPL is very straightforward. There's no argument. It's either you're good at your player is good for FPL or is not good.
It's
There's
not,
no
yeah.
you get what I'm saying. I mean, so if Sad Pedro was taking a lot more shots, I could have been like, okay, yes, this is somewhere I could pretty much visit. Sorry, I'll feel less concerned, but the are diminishing. I don't like that, but hopefully we'll see if Palmer comes back at the back at the end. We'll see when Palmer comes back, and maybe when Palmer gets back, Palmer will help him out a little bit. So that's where I am with this. I think Isaac is probably going to wait for a while. I'm going to try to probably focus on my defense. And with defenders like we talked about, there are so many of them that make sense. And somebody that I'm actually thinking of getting, and it might be a case that I might go to 4-4-2 because it's even good. Let me give you if you had looking at your team, if you say you had Timber in your team instead of Dogu, would you be more keen to go 4-4-2?
I mean, yes, I know Arsenal, Arsenal, they're the best defensive side in the league. So in a game like against West Ham, why not? Like easily, I wouldn't even think about that twice.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So let's say you had. So if you let's just imagine you had uh what's it called? You had Timber this week instead of Dogu. Would you have gone for where would you have who would you have benched from your team?
Dorgu, easily.
Dogu, yeah. Okay, so you'd have still played 3-4-3 there. I'm
Yep, not
imagining
going
that you
for.
have played Van de Ven. Because what Van de Ven played what's it called? Leads away. Why did you not have any I mean, obviously it was I can see why, but when you have someone like Van de Ven leads away, you would expect that you definitely start a player like Van de Ven.
I mean, if these were leads under Bielsa, where they were just zero care about defending, bro, I'm just here to outscore you people type thing. Yes, but now they're actually a whole lot more, should I say, defensively inclined.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're proving not to be whipping boys and Spurs for some reason too. They've been shipping in some funky goals. I mean, it might not necessarily be a lot, but they will just concede.
Yeah. I get that. To be honest, I was thinking the same thing, but it's just that sometimes when you have these bigger teams, when they are playing a much smaller team, most people straight up will just go, you know what, it doesn't matter. I'm starting the guy in the guy in the top 14, bigger team, whatever it might be. I mean, Leeds had good chances. DCL, my days. And by the way, everyone that is listening to this is just more of a chat. We're gonna have something more analytical next week when we because of the international break. We'll take a lot more time to digest everything that has gone on in the past 7 game weeks and have a more analytical approach next Sunday. But for now, as I was saying, I think I mentioned Good Morning. What was I saying about Good Morning? I lost track. I lost track completely there. Oh no, I was talking about
Or
DCL.
DCL, yeah.
he's somebody that I thought about as well in my what's it called, in my team, when I did my wild card. He keeps getting games, but he's not scoring, man. I but he gets those nice chances. I mean, did you watch the game? What did you think of this year?
I mean, I just saw some part of it, yeah, but like I think when I watched, I saw he missed like a chance. Funny enough, he's not been the most clinical
Yeah,
self since he started struggling with injuries. And even their cup game,
yeah,
bro, his debut for them, he missed three big chances
yeah. He
and
did
still went on to miss a penalty in the shootout. So I'm
exactly.
like, no, this brother is a shadow of himself.
But it's crazy how even though that's what's going on with him, he's still getting chances. It's crazy that he's still able to get chances like that, and they're not even like these are really really good chances
Good
that he's
chances, yeah, not half
like,
chances, yeah.
wow. So that one's sort of did it. Guardiola, another defensive signing. I brought him in instead of Koya Munoz, and I'm not going to lie to you. When Munoz scored today, I was beating myself up. I was like, "Oh my god, idiot!" And apparently, at one point, Munoz was on 17 points. I don't know how many points he finished on now, but apparently, he was on a tear before before
Before they
what's it
conceded,
called?
oh yeah.
Before Everton scored. What did you think of him?
I
Or
mean,
you?
same like I was filled with regret because Munoz has been one of the constants in my team. So I had him last season, enjoyed those his punts. But like this season, I saw like 5.5 for a Palace defender. I mean, yes, it's good enough, but what they did with the defenders pricing this season is just off. They're taking the pace with Arsenal defenders, especially. Because I mean, I know you get the points, but then the cheapest was like 5.5, and then there's Munoz, so that's 5.5. Just like,
Yeah,
nah, I'm not doing this.
yeah. I mean, gladly Guardiola came through and massively overscored him. So what I'm trying to check now is I'm trying to see if I can find Munoz because I want to see how many points Munoz actually got this today. So Munoz actually got, if I check it out, hold on a sec.
Because I know he
Yeah,
still
he got
scored
eight.
goal. Yeah, they considered two and he got a yellow card. So yeah,
Oh yeah, even got a yellow as
probably
well.
got two bonus points. Yeah,
Let me see. Yeah, he got
or
8 points in
Jacon.
total. He got 8 points in total. So not exactly not bad, but at the same time, that week I was trying to decide between Chaloba and Munoz to take out, and because I didn't have enough money, I actually went for Chaloba. Sorry, I went
Wow.
for Munoz. I took out Munoz, to help fund Guardiola. But now that I have all this money, I have the opportunity to bring somebody in. And this week, I'm going to decide between Gudmundsson and Ekdal. Right now, it's probably going to be Ekdal that I keep, and it's going to be Gudmundsson I take out, depending on the next fixture. But I don't expect whichever one of them. I don't really care. I'm just going to pick one. They are both 4.0. And right now, my top targets are a second Arsenal defender. So that's most likely you're looking at somewhere like Timber. That's what I really, really want because I feel like Arsenal defense, you can kind of set and forget for the rest of the season, right? And just be
Yep.
like, you know what? Maybe he gets me something, maybe he doesn't, clean sheet wise, or maybe he gets me a goal like the way Calafiori and Timber have both been doing. And I'm just like, you know what? I'll go for Timber instead. So it's either I'll go Timber, I have the money, I have the funds, I can do it. I have 5.1 in the bank. Either I go for Timber or I go for someone like moving to another team, someone I've really, really liked lately is Gueyi. So Gueyi or go back to Munoz, right? So those two teams right now stack up in my head. And that person as well that I like, I think I spoke about this team as well on the watch during the week, is Newcastle as well. Defensively,
Yep.
as Pope has been getting points as the keeper, and their defense is getting points. I think Burn got a clean sheet and an assist as well today. So Newcastle is always a good place to go. And at least you can be sure of Newcastle that okay, Newcastle they have stock built up. That you
Let's
yeah.
get something.
Oh okay.
No, go on. I'm still here. I'm still here. Just my video.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you are still sure of them that okay, these guys are still all right. So if I now go down to so those are my two big options: an Arsenal defender or a Crystal Palace defender. There's also Senesi, who is doing really well, that I've also talked about that I could go to, but I already have Petrovic. So I'm not. If I go Petrovic, that means if I go Senesi, that means I'm doubling up or Bobo's defense.
Yeah.
I'd rather not double up on Bobo's defense. So that's where I am. Do you have any other defenders that you think I should think of here? Obviously you have Tarkowski, but like a Spurs defender, is there one that you would pick ahead of these Arsenal guys and maybe a Crystal Palace guy?
No, funny enough, my move for next week is a defensive change.
Okay,
So
there
I
you go.
was looking at Newcastle because Tarkowski's fixtures are getting harder. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking of doing maybe Tarkowski to Trippier. Livramento
Ooh,
is out for 6 to 8 weeks.
nice. That's
And
a good.
we all know Trippier. Trippier's a set pieces. Trippier has a good whip on his right foot. And he started today, yeah. So I don't think he has any other competition for the right back slot other than Livramento. So if he's going to be the one starting, then yeah, easy move for me from Tarkowski to Trippier.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That's again exactly the same thing I was saying with Newcastle defenders. So that's where we are with these guys in midfield. Now in midfield, is there a midfielder you're looking to bring in? Because I see you have Gibbs White. Is that someone you're still planning to hold on to, or is he out?
I'll hold on for no next week. He's even on my bench,
Oh
but
wow.
because yeah, my three attackers have somewhat good games, I'll just leave him on the bench. Yeah. So, but yeah,
Okay.
Gibbs White has to leave my team. He's been very underwhelming this season.
All right, fair enough. One person that I'm looking at moving is Jusby Hall. Again, the reason why I'm kind of looking at moving on Jusby Hall is because now I have the funds with a Salah sale last week, right? And you know what? This Salah sale, I don't know if you remember last season. There was a week when everybody clocked on that. Okay, now it's time to take out Haaland. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember that week? There was a week when everybody was like, "All right, Haaland is done." I feel like this is the week when everybody went, "Yeah, this is it. Salah is done. You can sell him and you can start moving." What do you think?
I mean, yeah, pretty much. Because I think he's had like 2 goals, 2 assists, but a lot of them have been quite fortunate. The
Yeah,
Bournemouth one, I think they were already 3-2 up, almost last kick of the game. The Newcastle assist, Sobos like dummy for Rio's goal, stuff like
yeah,
that. I think one was the Burnley game, a 90+5 penalty. So yeah, so he's been giving signs, but his FPL people really don't care as long as he gets the goal or the assist. But it doesn't even look like these things would pay off. Like the things he does against Chelsea, he was just making bad decisions, bro. And
yeah,
yeah, like you said, if anyone actually watch the game, it's like, yeah, it's time. Just go for
yeah.
that price again. Just go.
Yeah, I mean, even the chances. Funny enough, against Chelsea, he actually got more chances than he had been getting previously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you got more chances, but there was one shot, especially the first one that Vert did. 009. I know you are very very particular about the 00, but that's a story for another day. But anyways, that first chance that he laid off for for Salah at the start of the second half, that was a good chance, and Salah he just puts to the side netting. And then there was another one where I think he came in from the right and shot, and the ball just went to Rosette. So you're right. This felt for me like if you still have Salah this week, you can keep him. There's no problem. But this felt like okay, this is a good week where a lot of people are going to buy out of Salah and go and invest somewhere. Maybe the people that don't have Semenyo and have Salah, this is the week they decide. Even though Salah has a very good game next week against Man U, so that is that. I mean, are there any other midfielders? Man U midfielders, Mount got a goal. I don't think a lot of people are looking at that. Grealish finally got another return. It's been a long time coming. We've been waiting for that return for how many years? Um,
Yeah.
this guy is a consistent person that has been returning as well. Rice is consistent. He's on a lot of Arsenal set pieces as well. So you can always get him, because of that as well. So Rice is another good one that has been doing well. But again, Rice is like a 6.5 guy. It's not really going to like change your team's outlook that much, except if it goes off, right? If I'm looking at like just guys on form, there are a few DMs that are still on form. Caicedo as well with another blaster. Is Caicedo somebody that you see coming into your team? Seeing as is your Chelsea boy.
I mean, yeah, love him. 3 goals this season, but I can't bring myself to buy DM, bro.
Yeah. I keep telling you guys that Las Bello, nice one, man. Thanks for showing up, Las Bello, as well. Thank you for coming through. Um, I keep telling you guys that it is the year of the DM. The five top scoring midfielders in the league. One, two, three. Three are CM stroke DMs. Caicedo, Gravenberch. Oh wait, no, sorry. That is on form. Sorry, apologies. That's on form. But yeah, okay. So I'm still a little bit correct on this. Top scoring midfielders in the game. Semenyo first, Caicedo number two, Anthony number three, Enzo number four, Rice number five. So these DMs, man, they are becoming more and more important at this rate. Do you get? So it's something that we'll probably have to all like change our view on, especially since what's it called? Especially since they have DEFCON as well, and it looks like they are able to reach DEFCON. Nice one, Las Bello, 76 points, small green arrow up to 380k. I'm on now. You had to follow. I follow you for back. Hopefully we'll catch you there. So I get all that, and then I'm still going to get that DM sports because I looking at it. Reinders is not even close to all these guys. Yeah, like Reinders that we all thought would get us points. Reinders is all the way like where the fuck is Reinders? Let me see where Reinders is. Reinders is like let me see where's Reinders. Reinders is more. Oh yeah, Reinders is behind Jaka. He's behind Zubimendi. So wow, like
After that first game, yeah, it's not done. I don't think he's done anything again.
yeah, he's not done really much. So again, so we have to look at that. So wild card draft, Las Bello. Don't worry, we got you on that wild card as well. Habib's playing his wild card soon, so I think he's going playing his wild card soon. So maybe next Sunday we'll review like a quick wild card if he played it during the international break as well. Reinders, exactly, he put it right there. Reinders is not really pulling his weight, only
I
two
mean,
returns.
only two.
Yeah, I think when Reinders scored that first goal, when he went off against Wolves, I was like, I was tapping myself on the back, like, yep, there you go. This is what I saw. But more man, the guy's not doing anything. It's just expensive. But the thing about it is that I feel like Reinders is a good fifth midfielder. So if you got him when he was 5.5, it's nice, but you don't get him now. Do you get? You don't get him now. You get him like if you had gotten him before, that's fine. But now he's expensive. He's almost 6. You can kind of like say, you know what, I'm not going to get this guy anymore because until he shows how good he is. So if I look at Reinders, yeah, Reinders is 5.8. He's already at 6 at this point. So if you are buying him, that's what you are buying. So you should know as well that you should probably leave that one alone for now. But is this someone that will not survive your wild card?
Reinders?
Yeah,
I don't even have him.
you don't have him. Oh, that's true. You never went there. You went to Gakpo and you got folded. Okay, so you're not even in this. You are still cool where you are. Yeah, cool where
Pretty
you are.
much.
All right. So midfield change. I think I'm gonna have a good look at the midfielders right now. Like we already talked about at length. A lot of midfielders are not doing it. A lot of forwards are not doing it. So next week we'll probably not have any. Who's that? What's he saying? Yeah, he's saying that Las Bello is saying that Randers might not even survive his wild card that is coming up. So I'm looking at the defenders out there. One defender that has been sort of doing all right. Maybe I go there. Somewhere like Minte. Minte is somewhere that you think, okay, maybe I go there. Leeds have a couple good games. Burnley away, West Ham at home coming up. Somewhere else that you can go to. And then obvious as well, you also have Sa. Sa has been looking all right since he came back. But again, none of these guys really, really, really excite me. I feel like I was thinking of somebody that could take Kudusi's spot earlier today, but I can't remember. Well, not earlier today, but earlier like this game week. But I can't remember. Oh yeah, it was Gordon. What did you think of Gordon today? Did you watch him?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't watch him. Yeah, I watched the game. He didn't really do much. And then the pen that Walt scored came right after he came out. Like he came out after like 5 minutes, and then the pen was the pen. And it was kind of like we couldn't see if Gordon is actually the one. But looking from Champions League and previous games, it looks like Gordon is the one. and that at that point maybe he was just tired, so they decided to take him off. So yeah, Las Vegas says it as well. Gordon was not in his game today. He said he fancies Enzo. Enzo had a nice chance against Liverpool. He got that header. That looked like a very big chance that he could have put away. Is Enzo's? I mean, like I just mentioned Enzo as well as one of the top points collecting guys this season. What do you think about Enzo this season?
I mean, if Maresca is still going to use him how we did last season, if he still finds himself in and around the box a whole lot, he's not a bad punt at all. Exactly. Enzo make a good fifth midfielder.
Yeah, so you could take that what's it called spot, that Reinders spot as well.
Spot, yeah.
Yeah, you could take Reinders. You could take Reinders spot as well. So that's where we are. Thank you guys so much for comments as well. Las Bello, appreciate it. Let me just highlight some of our producers. Ali, thank you for coming up. Thank you for coming through. Aisha, thank you. And then obviously Shola. I'm not going to highlight Shola because his nose is too big. OC, thank you for coming through as well. Well, again, like I said, we'll talk more captains, more players for you to get during the week. This one was pretty much just a time to just review what we've had this game week and a quick reaction. Thank you, everyone. And as Les Bello says, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I wish you all a great week. Oh, do you want to add anything before we fade out, Abby?
No, pretty all right.
Pretty all right, yeah. All right, man. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your game week. Hopefully, you got a green arrow. It looks like it was a good week for points. We will catch you midweek and then obviously next week Sunday. Have a great week, everyone. Goodbye.